Hello there everyone, my name is Clink and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Today we are going to be doing the Savage Labyrinth and getting the final piece of the Triforce of Courage. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek awaits. Now that we're done with pretty much all the side quests that I wanted to do for the game, we've gotten all of our treasure charts that I've obtained at least, so we're missing 3. As you can see, I don't have every heart piece, but that's alright. We are ready to do our final task before we go and make our way over to Ganondorf. So, here we go. This is going to be a long gauntlet. I believe it is 30 floors that you need to do in order to reach the Triforce Shard, but there's 50 floors if you want to get an extra item. We're going to do all 50 floors. I'll probably play up to the Triforce Shard today, and then the next part will be getting the extra reward, because this is a pretty long area. Usually takes like 35-40 minutes to do the whole thing. So you'll be fighting pretty much every enemy you've encountered in the game in here. You'll be fighting them in hordes. They will be mixed together. Pretty much everything you can think of. You have to use all of your items to your advantage, as there will be no heart drops at all in this, other than rest floors, which will give you a few. So come in with your bottles all stocked up, bring fairies, bring grandma's soup, bring anything that will give you some sort of advantage here, as it'll always be really helpful. So I recommend at least the full bottle of soup, so you know, have both servings, maybe 1 or 2 fairies, and then red potion, I guess, if you went out of your way to get those unlocked, which I guess I didn't really cover those in this, but they're just not that helpful other than this. My goal is to get through the whole thing without ever relying on any of that stuff, but if I don't, that's quite alright. You will get a rest floor every 10 floors, I do believe. If you've played Twilight Princess, this is quite similar to the Cave of Ordeals? Or is it Shadows? I know that there's both of those in the HD version, but I haven't actually completed both of them, and I always forget which one's which. Where's the last enemy? Am I missing something here? Excuse me? Oh, hello. Took a while for you to show up. I was a little worried there. I was like, I've never encountered this bug before, and this seems like an odd issue to have on an emulator, but I guess we're fine. Yeah, the bow is going to be used a good bit in this place, so do try to conserve your arrows where you can, but it's pretty understandable if you go through a lot of them. How did that miss? What? How do you miss a parry? Alright. Get out of here. Little Goma scorpion thing. But yeah, I mean, there's not really too much for me to say on this, I guess. It's kind of like with the combat trials we did a couple parts ago for those other Triforce pieces. It's enemies we fought before. Sure, it's new combinations and whatnot, but yeah, you've seen all of these, so it's really just putting all your combat skills to the test. I do really like the Savage Labyrinth, though. I actually really like enemy gauntlets like this. We'll be seeing a few more of these throughout the series, such as the one in Twilight Princess. A Link Between Worlds has one, and then my personal favorite one is the one in Breath of the Wild, but that is a long ways away. There's one... Whoa, okay, let's just go ahead and block that stupid moblin. Did I get hit there and then just not take damage? And then Skyward Sword, I guess, has its boss rush, but I would say that's a decent bit different. Okay, so here's the first rest floor. Perfect. So, the thing about this place that you'll probably also want to know, so yeah, as you can see, lots of supplies, money, arrows, bombs, couple hearts, is each set of 10 floors is probably going to take you a little bit longer than the last one. They'll keep throwing tougher and tougher enemies at you as you go further down, and they'll start throwing them in bigger hordes as well. This is all going to culminate in fighting like 4 Dark Nuts at once in stuff. which we'll see. I don't want to spoil too much about that room, but we've already seen 4 Dark Nuts before, so it's not like it's that bad. But go ahead and kill all the P-hats. But yeah, I do really like the little combat gauntlets that some Zelda games have done. I always think they're a pretty fun time, and this one's definitely no exception. Even when I first played the game and I wasn't enjoying the Triforce quest, I did enjoy this part, and at least getting this piece of the Triforce. There's one that's yet to fall from the sky. You kind of have to run around these a little bit, because you can't really see the choo-choos on the ceiling. So sometimes you might have to force them to come down. Yeah, I had done the, I don't know if I mentioned it in this, or maybe even Ocarina of Time back when I was recording that, because I know I was playing Twilight Princess last around then. That was my first time doing the Cave of Ordeals, and that was really tough on the last couple floors. Like, that one will really put you to the test. But we'll see it eventually. It's kind of funny, I feel like I end up bringing up Twilight Princess a lot. I think it's just because I've played it more recently than a decent handful of other Zelda games, but it's, I don't know, we'll get to it, but it's just an interesting game that seems to, it mainly comes up a lot when I'm talking about this game, I guess. Just because Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are so closely related, yet they're two polar opposites. It's really weird. Wind Waker was so different compared to a lot of Zeldas that came before it, and Twilight Princess is very similar to the, you know, most tried and true Zelda formula in a lot of ways. I mean, Wind Waker, you know, is still very widely considered a traditional Zelda game, but it is quite different from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But I guess that's where Twilight Princess can have some issues with some people, is that it doesn't do enough of its own thing, which I kind of have issue with, but on the other hand, I can respect how refined the game is, building off of what came before it. It's really weird. I think it's a balance that the game strikes mostly well, though. Come on, guys, let's just get knocked out. Probably don't want to be standing right on top of these things. I think every one of these has a bokoblin in it. Come on. There you go, buddy. Yeah, they don't stand a chance against the fully powered up Master Sword. I guess there's also just the fact that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are on the Gamecube. Or both on the Gamecube. And they're both on the Wii U, and both trapped on it and not able to come to the Switch, which is just lovely. Thank you, Nintendo. Although, I mean, hey, emulators are pretty great. And I mean, I'll be honest, while I may not like the original version of Wind Waker very much, you could run it on a potato at this point. If you got integrated graphics, you can do it. If my laptop can do it, I think anything can. Well, I mean, my laptop has a 1650 in it, but usually when I'm at school and stuff, I will turn off the GPU just to save battery, and even then, its battery isn't very good, because it's like 4 years old now. Or no, I guess it's like 3.5. I got it before I started college, but it's gonna last me the whole way through, I hope. But yeah, I played like Mario Sunshine on it, between classes with one of my friends. We raced through the game, and the integrated graphics can handle GameCube emulation pretty well, at least at like basic settings. I wasn't like, you know, really boosting the graphics or anything like I probably would if I was playing on this PC, but I guess I've never really like talked about my PC specs, I guess. I'm always just like, yeah, I'm just playing on Cemu. I don't know, I guess I never really felt the need to discuss my PC specs, because I don't really think anyone cares all that much. I'm like, we're just here to play some Zelda games. Not really here to talk about PC specs, but it is something that I think is fun to talk about sometimes. I think it's really nice for playing Zelda games like this on emulators and trying to, you know, enhance the games where I can. Like, I've spent a lot of time messing with Breath of the Wild on Cemu, because when I do Let's Play the game, I want to enhance it as much as I can, but I'm also, like, trying to strike this balance of not messing with the game's original style. Like, I'm not a massive fan of some of the clarity presets you can use on the game, just because of how much they alter the game's art direction, or at least the color balance. I really don't want to mess with that too much. Is this, this is electric choo-choo's crap, okay. But, I don't know, I also don't want to just do the default. Like, I'm at least, like, it's very minimum gonna be 1440p and playing at 60 FPS. But, I don't know, you see, like, those videos of, like, I don't know, assuming most of you are Zelda fans, which, you know, I would think if you're watching this, you probably are. You've probably seen, like, maybe the, like, Breath of the Wild PC max settings videos or something, if you're a fan of Breath of the Wild. And, like, some of those I don't think look so good, and I definitely don't have a strong enough PC to do all of that, but, I would like to figure out how to do some of those things, but I probably shouldn't push it too much, because, well, my GPU, essentially, with recording straight on my PC, if you know nothing about videos and recording them, I don't know a ton either. I just kind of have to figure this out as I go, honestly. But you can have the video be encoded by your processor or your graphics card, and with Breath of the Wild, for example, I cannot have it running off of the encoding running off my processor. Oh, hi, Wizrobes. Because emulation is a very CPU intensive activity, and so is recording. So doing both those things will make the frame rate on something like Breath of the Wild not so great. So I've used the graphics card for video encoding for a lot of stuff, including the video you're watching right now. But it works better for me personally, since my graphics card does have the overhead to where I can do that. But my processor definitely does not. So it's a weird balance to strike. So I can't, like, overload my GPU with too many graphics mods. This became a very odd rant about graphics mods on Breath of the Wild that I did not expect it to. But, I mean, hey, we're getting pretty close to the Triforce of Courage, by the way. Like, once you start fighting Dark Nuts, you're actually pretty darn close to it. So maybe... Oh, alright, let's not get hit by Dark Nuts too much, please. You, yes, thank you. Alright. Kill both? Kill neither, alright. Alright, let's not take too many hits here. That was the weirdest roll I have ever seen Link do in this game, jeez. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't think there's that many more floors. We're moving at a pretty brisk pace through all of this. That's kind of part of the reason I do rant. Oh, wow. Huh. We're actually already at the Triforce. Interesting. Well, I don't see why not. Who wants to do the full thing today? I do. We will grab our Triforce of Courage then. So, part of the reason that I rant for something like this about just random crap, though, if you wonder why some people do rant during this, is, one, since I don't really have anything to talk about fighting these enemies, might as well just talk about random crap, but two, it honestly puts me in more of a zen state, where I just kind of autopilot. But there we go, there is our final Triforce shard, so we have gathered the full Triforce of Courage. If you want to beam yourself up, you can do so, or you can take on the challenge to continue, which is exactly what we're gonna do. So, here we go. We have 17 hearts still going into this final section. But this is where they're going to whip out all the big boy enemies. So, as you can see, a room full of Redeads is our first challenge here. They're immediately going to throw you into it. But, you know, I've talked about strategies for Redeads. Jump attacks work wonders for the opener. But yeah, oh, I'm going to get grabbed by this one. Just going into, like, a zen state, essentially. Because there's times, ironically, when you want to shut up and focus, and then there's other times when the last thing you want to do is try to fully focus, because then you'll overthink things. And stuff like this is something I definitely overthink if I want to do it without using any fairies or anything. Like, if I sit here and, like, really try to do it, I'll probably mess up and start taking a lot of hits. But if I just ramble and talk about whatever crap, you know, just, have a nice conversation? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird talking to a camera sometimes. Feels like I'm just talking to myself half the time, but I don't know. Oh, I didn't want to get cursed. I feel like I should, like, pose questions more often sometimes in videos. I tried to do that a few times throughout the series. At least I remember doing it at least a few times. I don't know. I haven't, like, rewatched every part of this too many times. Probably only, like, twice. Because believe it or not, I get pretty tired of watching my own videos. Having to watch all of them, like, 3 times each, usually, before they go up. And then I'll usually watch them again after they go up. Looks like we finally have some stone choo-choos, though. Bonk! Alright, come on, guys. But yeah, I am kind of already thinking about what to do next with Zelda games. I've pretty much already decided which one I'm going to do next, just because I think this is a good time for me to do it. I will not say what it is until I get the first part up, just in case maybe something changes with that, but I think I have decided what Zelda game I'll do next, and I think it'll be a fun time, and I will probably start it, or I'll probably, like, I don't know when it'll go up after this yet, because I have another idea for what I want to follow this up with, and maybe I'll do it after that. But I think I will actually start working on it within the next couple days for me, at least. Because it's one that I'm probably going to have done before it ever starts, but I kind of need to do that because it's like, if I don't just have it all done before I start putting it up, I'm worried I won't end up finishing it, so it's just a weird situation with that. It is a shorter one, don't worry. It's not like I'm gonna have like 100 parts of something recorded, just like outright, but let's use the boomerang. Yeah, 3 Mothulas, that is crazy. You would not have expected that from any other part of the game, but this is where all like the big boy stuff really is. I'm telling you, you can take a lot of damage in some of these rooms if you're not careful. Especially to their, like, dash attack and stuff. But, yeah, I'll probably start work on it pretty soon, even with a few episodes of this remaining. Just because I want to take a little bit of time to read some more comments to see what maybe some people want on things, but I'll probably just go with my plan, really. Alright, let's kill all the urchins. Oh, I don't need to. Cool. Through the hole we go. Yeah, I'm excited to do that Zelda game as well. I'm excited whenever I'm doing a Zelda game because I just enjoy them all. Whoa, hello, Mr. Mublin. Alright, I want to keep you guys away from the Redeads so that I don't activate them. Uh-oh. Woo! It wasn't up yet, thank goodness. Because, like, every Zelda game I plan to do is a game that I enjoy, so there will be no ill feelings from me, really. I do like some Zelda games more than others, I can tell you that, but I do have mostly positive things to say about a lot of them. But sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes, especially if you spend some time online, you can really easily get into this headspace where you think some of them are worse than they really are. Come on, guys, get off me. There we go. Which is really weird, because, I don't know, I've enjoyed pretty much all of them when I played them. And if it's been a long time since I've played some, then I'll think it's worse than it was, and I'll play it again and I'll be like, that was a pretty fun game. But then since you've played it more recently, you think, oh, I think I did like this one more than some of the other ones, but... I actually have, like... I'm never gonna say a super concrete ranking of Zelda games, but I've got one that's, like... It's been that way for a good 4 or 5 years, really, at this point. Or, it's changed around a little bit, but... I would be interested in doing like a Zelda tier list video. I don't know, those are probably really overdone though. But if people wanted to see it, I'd probably do it. I feel bad doing like a ranking countdown video, because to me in a video like that, people end up thinking the one at the bottom is naturally just like complete crap. Because like, I'll be real with you, if I made a Zelda tier list, I think the lowest tier would be like B. As a game, at least, like as a full game, if I compare it against every other game I've played, I think the lowest I'd give any Zelda game is like a B tier game. Okay, this is my problem with the mirror shield. As much as I love the mirror shield, as you all know, okay, come on, there we go. Okay, as you all know, I can do that sometimes, but yeah, I do really like pretty much every Zelda game. I haven't finished every single one of them, though. I think I've mentioned that I haven't played Spirit Tracks, but I'm hoping to remedy that soon. I actually have to get on a plane pretty soon, and I might play it during the flight and maybe during some of my downtime on this trip. Ooh, crap. I really don't want to get cursed when I need to be taking out the Stalfos. We'll go for the bubbles first, and then we'll go for the Stalfos. The hard part with the cursed bubbles is sometimes you gotta get a bit of distance with how long the wind-up on the Deku Leaf is, and whoa, hello, buddy. But there's 2 Stalfos in here. Oh, crap. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, let's back off for a second here. Bonk. Alright. But like, I really liked what I played of Spirit Tracks. I actually only played like 1 dungeon of it, and I don't remember it super well. But like the flute in that game with like the DS microphone just drove me up a wall. I really liked everything else about it that I had played. It was just that one thing, man. And I don't know if it like how it would work on Wii U Virtual Console, because if that's one of the few Zelda games where it's a big if I ever let's play it. I have no idea how it would work on the Wii U, but that's really my only way of capturing the game in a way that I would be cool with, because I would play it on PC, but I don't really have a good way to use a touchscreen on that, so can't really speak for that. And look at all this money. Really helps you out with the Triforce quest if you need it. In fact, didn't I have like 1,900 rupees? Oh man, I would love to be able to use the hurricane spin in here. Yeah, like even like the first song with the spirit flute, it took me like 20 minutes to play the thing. I'm like really bad with some stuff like that, but I do want to play the game. I like the train aesthetic. I love Zelda in that game. I think she's like actually one of my favorite renditions of Zelda. She's just so charming in that game. Alright, let's get out of the ring here. And actually, this will probably be a good idea. Honk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is what I am talking about. That is so fun. I love the hurricane spin. It's so impractical most of the time, but when it's practical, it's so fun to use. And then Oracle of Seasons, that's the other one I still need to get around to playing. But I think I've mentioned that one before, how I got like halfway through and then lost all, and then I like accidentally closed the Switch Online app and reset the game. But I have played Phantom Hourglass and Oracle of Ages, which those are probably some of my least favorite Zelda games, I have to admit. I was not too hot on either of those. I liked a lot about them, but they're games I'm not like so sure I'd ever really replay. Which is a shame, because I really, really like a lot of the other 2D Zelda games. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Oh my goodness, just a ton of Wizrobes. Alright, there goes one, there goes another, there goes another, there goes that one, and another. Cool. 12.5 hearts left. This is definitely the final set of floors, so we're getting pretty close. If I can get this in sub 30 minutes, I think that'd be pretty darn good. Okay, I was a little worried I would be able to charge it up. So the nice thing about this is that the Bokoblins will... Oh wow, they didn't hit me. Even though you're stunned, the Bokoblins only do like a quarter of a heart anyways, so they can like get you out of the stun if you're willing to take the hit, which is very nice of them to do for you. Thank you for giving me the parry, like, after I got hit. At least that's what it seemed like, and I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Bonk. 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 Alright. Down we go. So, what are we on? Like, last... Oh, boy, this is a scary-looking floor. Mash that B button. Alright, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna throw the bomb at him. It's gonna blow him up. Okay, good. Skull came straight to me, so we can take it out just like that. We'll take you out. Please stay in range of the bomb. I knew it. Okay, just a little bit closer. Come on, buddy. Good. Alright, now we can take out the Redeads. Very peacefully. It's amazing how, like, childish and cartoony so much of Wind Waker is, and it's so whimsical and fun. And then the Redeads are just absolutely terrifying in this game. Although they're terrifying in pretty much any Zelda game that they're in, to be fair. There we go, finally. I got the spacing right on that. Please tell me there's only like 3 floors left. Once you start seeing a ton of Dark Nuts, that's when you know you're near the end. Yeah. This is maybe the second or third to last floor. But you know, this is kind of like what we did back in Hyrule Castle when we first got the Master Sword. Oh, you stupid Dark Nuts. Uh-oh. Ooh. I don't like doing Helm Splitters as much in this scenario, but it works. Alright. How did I kill that one? What the heck? I didn't even take its armor off. Alright, let's see if this is the final floor, which I definitely couldn't finish in a minute and a half. Ah, no. Oh, God, I forgot about this floor. Alright. I think this is 2, like, Dark Knight Captains or whatever. Perfect. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. We'll just wait for the parry, bait it out, go for it, and there we go. Ooh. So this is definitely going to be the longest part of the series. I think this will be the only one that goes over 30 minutes. Oh, okay. So, the genius here is that you can blow up the skulls with the bombs and hopefully kill them all really quickly and in one cycle, but it appears I did not get it there. However, if I've timed it correctly, it's good enough. Oh, that's a pretty easy floor for near the end here. Alright, this is the end. So, my best advice is to try to stick over here while you can, so that you don't aggro the other two, but they will come. They will come very quickly, as you can see. Your best bet is to probably try to disarmor all of them as soon as you can, so that you can just start attacking willy-nilly for the most part. Avoid the edges, because as you can see, you've got those Ganon statues. Or taking stabs like this is a good idea as well, actually. Alright, let's just get a little bit of space put between us. Just like that, that's good. They're all disarmed, or, well, you know, they're armed, for sure. But, disarmored. Dodge that. Oh my god, that was like 3 hearts. How much health do these guys have? Jeez. Alright, there we go. That is it. We are done with the Savage Labyrinth. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought it would take like 40-ish minutes, but no, we did pretty good. So your reward for going all the way down to the bottom is the final item that we can acquire within the game. Well, actually that's a lie, there's one more, but we can get the Hero's Charm. This will allow you to see the health bar of enemies. To put it on, you go over here to this item screen, and now you get this goofy looking mask. Which is kind of ugly, honestly, and I don't really see the point in seeing enemy health bars in this game, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna end this part here, and I will see you guys next time, where we will be heading down below the sea to head off to Ganondorf. Bye-bye.